Okay, here we go. Another walk downtown. It's Monday, the 31st of March, 2025. Yep, last Monday of the month. What do we got over here? We got 12:15 p.m. 61 degrees. Wow. I didn't realize it was going to be so warm. Because it was chilly when I left. I know it's supposed to get up to 67 today, but certainly didn't feel like it when I left the house a couple hours ago. 12:15. That means the train was just about right on time. It's supposed to get me in at 12:17. It hardly ever does. So 12:15 is not bad. I guess we're going to cross the street here. Oh. Sleepy Monday afternoon. At least for me, I'm a little sleepy. Well, I rested most of yesterday, i.e. Sunday. Saturday I was working on a painting that kind of tired me out. Tired me out more mentally than physically. Painting on paper, but I was trying something new. And sometimes it's tough when you're trying something new. 'Cause I don't know what I'm doing. I had first I dug through my files of a bunch of old drawings I had. I think I actually worked on this one. I think I only looked it up later. This was a drawing from 2012. I originally made it, and I think I turned it into a big ink drawing. And it's funny because I randomly name my drawings by whatever comes into my head at the time when I'm trying to name them, which often has nothing to do with what the actual drawing looks like. Because this drawing was a series of interlocking dreamlike faces, and his name was Leg Competition. So that was the one I settled on, and I picked it out. I printed it out on a new piece of paper. I redrew it, inked it, redrew it in ink, and then I decided I was gonna try to make it in watercolor. I was just gonna use this simple watercolor technique to add color to the drawing. Well, a few minutes into this simple watercolor technique, I knew that I wasn't gonna do it that way. I just wasn't particularly looking good. I didn't particularly like it, but I kept at it for a little while longer. That's what happens sometimes. It's like, no, I can make this work. I can make this work. I couldn't make it work. After a couple hours, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna take this and splash some watercolor on it. I'm not gonna be so delicate about it. I'm just gonna throw some watercolor all around and see what I can make out of it. And that's what I did for another while longer. Couldn't quite figure out what I was doing. Then I just let it sit there for a while and said, you know what? I've recently gotten some new acrylic paint markers. I said, screw it, I'm abandoning this whole watercolor technique. I'm gonna mix the watercolor with acrylic paint markers. So that's what I did. I painted over my painting even some more. And man, I think it was from like I worked on it from like about 10 a.m. Saturday till about 6 p.m. Saturday night. Finally finished it. I'm still not sure what I think about it, but I think it came out all right. But that's what was making me tired. Not the physical act of painting, but the thinking about it and the thinking about what did I want to make it into. That's what tired me out. So I rested a lot on Sunday. Got a few little things did some more tiny little drawings. And did some, what did I do? A couple of pages in my ink book. This morning, before coming down here, I was doing a few little cartoon art card drawings. If you go to radiantcomics.com, my webcomic and blog, my Sunday webcomic, Drifting and Dreaming, is done with these art cards that I call them, these particular ones are cartoon art cards. Art cards are just a little piece of art that's baseball card size. These cartoon art cards, same size, baseball card size, except they have a word balloon with hopefully a pithy saying in the word balloon and a character saying that pithy saying. So I work on those all through the year and then put them together for a Sunday strip. And I get them done way far ahead because I'm like that. I don't like to leave anything to the last minute. So I've already got 52 of them set for 52 Sundays for 2026. So I got all of 2025 done and all of 2026 done, ready. But I decided I just felt like drawing some. I usually draw them in batches of 10. I pull out 10 baseball card size pieces of paper. First thing I do is I draw borders on them, line them for lettering, draw a word balloon. Then sometimes I write them first, sometimes I draw them first. So this morning, I was drawing them in pencil. I'll often just do a quick little pencil drawing of the face and then go in with ink and draw the finished drawing. But I don't like to spend too much time on the pencil part, just an indication of stuff. And that's what I was doing this morning. So right now there are 10 baseball card size drawings, pencil drawings on my drawing board, ready to be written too. There's I have the lettering lined out, but nothing written and no letters in yet. But I mention this because as I was leaving this morning, I often have this strange, morbid thought as I leave my studio and the drawing table. And that's it's like the last thought after I look at whatever I have on my drawing table is, if I never make it back, if I die while I'm out, these will have been the last things I've drawn. You don't know how many times that thought has come into my head. Once again, I don't know why, it just does. But those 10 penciled ones would be the last ones if I were to fall down and die before I get back. Just thought I'd let you guys know that. Oh wow, we passed 23rd Street pretty quickly. I've been chattering away. Boy, and this jacket I have on is way too warm for 60 degrees. But it's that time of year. I'd rather be a little too warm than wishing I had a warmer jacket. And it's muggy out here. I think it's supposed to rain tonight, but it was raining yesterday. Here come the cars. Let's see what's coming. Here we go. Last one here. We can make it across. Past our construction materials. Here we go. Our omnipresent construction materials. Oh, look, this side is empty of construction materials. Maybe they're finishing up. Who knows? Or it could just be filled up again. What, my favorite red doors over here to places that are closed. But they're neat red doors. Along with a hardware store. I was, speaking of hardware, I was using a hacksaw this weekend. And you know what? A hacksaw works much better if you put a new sharp blade on it. I was trying to cut through this piece of metal on a chain. And it was taking me forever to get through it. And I went, you know what? I think I don't know when the last time I changed this hacksaw blade was, because it's not like I use one very often. I think I got extra blades out here in the garage. So I looked around. Sure enough, I found one. Put the new sharp hacksaw blade on and cut through that chain in about 2 minutes. And I'd already spent 15 on it. So that was my lesson for the day. Make sure your hacksaw is sharp if you're cutting through something. Now I have to go to get a replacement blade for my replacement blade. But they had I haven't bought a hacksaw blade in a lot of years. And the price on this one was like $2 and change. But it was from a hardware store that's closed now. So I don't know how much they'll be at a now open hardware store. Homestead Hardware. Does not exist. Here we are coming up to a boring block. Ooh, the sun is out. That just blinded me a little bit. After this overcast walk, where the sun just suddenly hit me. I've got a scarf on too. Don't need the scarf. And I've got, I think, 4 books in my backpack to give away. What do I have? I have Volume 1 hardcover of Joss Whedon and John Cassidy's Astonishing X-Men, which was fine. I like it, but I'm never going to read it again. I've got a Joe Kupert's Tour, I think it is, a hardcover of. Once again, I'm never going to read that again. And I think there's a Pirates book, some book I picked up of Silver or Golden, I think it was Golden Age, late Golden Age Pirates reprints of pirate comics. There's a 4th one in there too, but I can't remember what it is. Zooming by on a bike. Well, we're coming up on 17th Street. I'm almost there. And the song that's going through my head, I think was just playing in Penn Station. That's why it's going through my head. You better shop around. That's not one that's usually in my head, so I think I heard it at Penn Station. They were playing it over the PA at some point at Penn Station. My mama told me I'd better shop around. Okay. I don't even remember who sang that. I think the original was from the 60s. And then I think there was a remake in the 80s when I was a teenager. But I don't remember. Not a song I've ever had a copy of. Here we go. We'll have to wait here while those cars go by us. Let's see. Oh, we got a bunch of them here. We got a bunch of them going our way. Oh, looks like that one stopped, so it's turning. The light is turning in our favor. Be careful on this subway grate, since it might be wet out. They look dry, but sidewalk looks dry, but it's been raining, so who knows? Whew. I can't wait to get this bag off my shoulder, because it's heavy today. Seems like it's extra heavy. 3, 2, 1. We're going across anyway. That was our last street. Last two streets. 15 and 14 to get down. There's the West Side Market for you. We'll take a look at that. As we go down here. I think I said all the things I need to say. I can't remember anymore. Oh, somebody just called to me. Hello there.
Hi. How's it going?
I'm doing okay. I have to say goodbye to my walk.
Oh, are
One,
you doing
two,
a walking
three.
video right now?
I'm doing a walking video right
oops.
now. This is the time where I say goodbye. Some of my students to say hello to. Oh,
Hi.
hi. Bye-bye now.